Greetings, Cleveland. This is Hollywood Kids, the show that spotlights some of Cleveland's most talented and gifted kids. Kids who dream, kids who soar, kids who one day could make that journey from Cleveland to Hollywood. I'm your host, Cornell Calhoun III, and my guest today is actress, singer, Miss Haley Littlejohn. Haley, welcome to Hollywood Kids.
Hi, thank you for having me.
My pleasure. So, Haley, what grade are you in?
I'm going to the 10th grade.
And you attend what school?
Bedford High School.
And you are how old?
I am 14 years old, but I'll be 15 the 21st.
15 the 21st of this month?
Yep.
Okay, so I got to get you a little birthday present. So, how did you get involved in theater, in acting, performing, I should say, since you're a triple threat?
So I started with dancing. I attended a dance studio at downtown Bedford. I started at 2. And then in the first grade, I started acting. I played Ruby Bridges. And with modeling, I started with my uncle, Amon. He started taking pictures of me and posting them, and that's how I got into modeling.
Okay, so now, how do you like Bedford High? What do you like most about Bedford High School?
I like the extracurricular activities. I play 2 sports. I cheerlead and I play softball, and I think it just helps you be a better person in school, keeping your grades up and being a leader in school.
And what do you like least about school?
I don't really dislike anything. I love school.
Okay, so when was your first performance?
The Ruby Bridges play in first grade.
And tell the audience something about Ruby Bridges, who, if they may not know.
Okay, Ruby Bridges was a young African-American child who went to a white school and was just fighting to be there.
Was that in Arkansas? Was that in Alabama or Arkansas? You recall?
I think so.
Yeah, I think Arkansas. I think so. And so, what is the process for you when it comes to learning lines? How do you learn your lines? I mean, I know a lot of people learn lines different ways. I use a recorder. I start with my first line. I go to the last line. How do you learn your lines?
So I first start off with highlighting all of my lines, and I go through it line by line and say them 20 times each until I'm able to say it off script, and then I add the emotions to the lines.
Okay, that's a good way to do it. And what do you like most about performing?
I like what is behind the scenes, what the people don't see, like the production process, the extras, and like the scenes, the playback, and the special effects of it all.
And how does that culminate in a successful performance, would you say?
Getting to see like the playback can give you corrections on what to do after. Seeing all the special effects, seeing the other side of it can help you be a better performer.
And what strengths do you think you possess that make you a very effective performer?
I think my biggest strength is being able to become comfortable with who I'm working with. I feel if you're comfortable with who you're working with, it helps you be comfortable performing with them.
And do you have a choice in terms of, maybe I should say, do you have a favorite in terms of acting, singing, or dancing, or you just enjoy all three?
I enjoy all three all the same.
Okay, so let's take a look at a clip of Haley doing a short scene based on The Crucible at the Cleveland Public Theater. Let's take a look. So tell me about that performance. How old were you then? Do
I was
you
probably
remember?
like maybe 11 or 12,
11,
maybe.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about that performance. Did you have to read the entire play, the entire Crucible play, or did they give you a scene to perform?
Yeah, they gave us like bits and pieces of it to learn.
Okay. Do you know the history of that play?
A little bit, a little bit.
All right. So just tell me a little bit about the process of that show.
So yes, I played Abigail. I played the mean one. I just remember it was my second mean role, and it kind of gives me a hard time stepping into those emotions, but it was a good challenge.
A good challenge. So, and what is your favorite role that you've performed like so far in all your performances? Is there one that stands out?
Yeah, so it was a role I played in a web series named Not My Life. I played another mean girl named Crystal.
Oh, so you just playing these mean girls.
It was my first mean role, and it was just a challenge. We had to fake fight, so it was cool seeing like how you do it. 'Cause I saw it on movies, but like you don't really fight, so it was cool seeing how you do it.
How long was that?
We filmed for like 3 months.
Okay, so it was a series of shows or just one show?
It was one show.
It was just one show, and tell us a little bit more about what was it basically about.
So I was the mean girl, and I had the same father of the nice girl I was bullying, and the father was the principal, I believe, and we did a fighting scene in the school, and I know we just had to both go in there and get in trouble, and I also have a scene that they tried to make us go out together and get like ice cream and stuff. We were in a car scene.
Okay. So if you had an opportunity to play a dream character, what would she be?
It would be Catwoman, played by Halle Berry, because she inspires me and I love her so much.
Catwoman, you saw the movie?
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about the movie, because I don't know anything about it.
She was just really fierce. She was like, like DC, like Superman. She was Catwoman. She looked like a cat, and she was just really fierce and strong.
Fierce and strong. So, yeah, okay, all right. So, what's interesting is that I haven't really seen Haley for almost a year. We shot a film, So Here We Are, in July of 2021. And that film has done very well. In fact, this Thursday, it premieres at the Atlanta Children's Film Festival. So let's take a look at Haley Littlejohn in the award-winning film, So Here We Are.
Stop playing the violin. Dang.
They hot. I'm trying to give y'all a summer interlude.
Well, you're giving us a summer migraine.
Please. It's too hot out here. What? Fine by me. So here we are. Oh, my goodness.
Hey, y'all.
Oh, annoying.
Nothing's changed here on 114th Street.
No personality, no class.
Beat it, Fidget.
Hey, let's go put on our little swimsuits, go down to the recreation center, mesmerize the boys, then jump in the pool.
You mean jump into concrete? They drained the pool last Friday.
Repairs are going to take at least a month, Bill said. Bill lay on intel. Then let's just put on our little swimsuits and mesmerize the boys. What's wrong with her? Look at Mr. Beeman working on his house.
So I'm just laughing because you were so effective in that film.
Thank
so
you.
what do you remember about that film, Haley? And why did you enjoy doing that show?
So I remember it was a hot day. We were portraying friends on a porch. I specifically remember one of the friends was playing an instrument, and we were like telling her to stop. I really loved my character. I loved how sassy she was, sitting on the chair, saying blazing. I just loved it.
So, why do you enjoy like performing in films versus theater, or do you have a choice? Because stage is a lot different than film. You know, with stage, the audience is right there. Film, you can stop, edit. If you make a mistake, stop, edit. In the theater, once you make a mistake, you got to get yourself out of it. Now, do you have a preference, film or a theater?
So yeah, I definitely love film more, being able to see your mistakes and correcting them, do the lines better. That's my favorite part, to see the playback right then and there.
Okay. So, do you have a time when you performed that you weren't necessarily happy with your performance?
Yeah, so probably the movie named X Marks the Spot. I was playing a foster child. I was like 9 or 10 years old, and it was a very mature piece. I feel now I can get into those deeper emotions better than I could back then.
And so, what else did you learn from that experience? Because you know, I think as performers, especially your top performers, you kind of set a standard. And you know when you don't do your best. And that's not to say, a lot of times you can do a performance and the audience will give you rave reviews, but within yourself, you know that you didn't do your best. So what do you think you learned from that experience?
I think now, looking back at it, I learned how to like tap into those deeper emotions, how to think of something to get you to those deeper emotions better than I did back then.
Do you watch a lot of TV?
Yes.
So are there performers that inspire you?
So I have like 5: Jennifer Lopez, Jennifer Aniston, Sofia Vergara, Halle Berry, Chriselle Stiles, Taye Diggs, Adam Sandler, and Jason Bateman.
Do you have a favorite out of that group?
Probably Jennifer Lopez.
And why?
Because she does all the things I do: dancing, singing, acting, and modeling.
So when have you done a dance? Have you done a dance performance without theater or without film? I mean, just a separate dance performance?
Yes.
Where?
At Tri-C Dance Academy.
At Tri-C Dance Academy. And how long are you still a member of that?
Not anymore.
Not anymore. And how was that experience for you?
It was really fun. I was with all my friends, learning all the different techniques: ballet, modern, hip hop, tap. I really love dancing, and I just love the academy, the teachers, the instructors, all of that.
And are there some people that you think have really helped you along the way to become the performer, the actress, the dancer, the singer that you are? Who would be some of those people?
So for sure, my family, they're my biggest supporters. Also, Miss Rashid, she helped my mom get me in. Miss Rashi, she helped me get my mom into getting me into the industry. My dance instructors, Mr. Terrence Green and Miss Jessica Spurlock. My Cleveland Public Theater instructors, Miss Faye and Miss Zyrese. And my cheer coaches, Coach Michaela Brown and Coach Jasmine Callister.
All right, you giving those shout outs. That's great. Let's take a look at you performing a monologue. Earlier, Haley came in the studio and she performed a monologue, a play, a poem for me called Black Pearls. So let's take a look at Haley performing Black Pearls.
I am a black pearl, rare, strong, and resilient. My journey will be magical. I am loved and I return love. Now watch me glisten like morning dew, dance within a summer breeze, gleam like the glowing sun, blazing. I am a black pearl, fresh and brand new, a blessing. I can be anyone and I can do anything. No limitations, no barriers, no obstacles I won't conquer. I am truly free and I am very good at being me. I am a black pearl, waiting for my moment, this moment, my premiere, my debut, my opening night. Tonight, pass the word around.
Okay, great job. I wrote that specifically for you. So, can you identify with that poem and tell us why?
Yes, so I think in the acting industry is the biggest part because it's a hard industry, and I just continue to be rare, strong, resilient, and overcome all the obstacles to continue my magical journey.
Your magical journey. And where will that magical journey take Haley Littlejohn?
I hope to be in LA in like 100 movies.
100 movies. So that's where we'll see you. Okay, great. Well, I want to thank you for being on the show with me today.
Thank you for
having me. It's a pleasure
having
having you. I know the audience will be thrilled. So, that's it, Cleveland. I'm your host, Cornell Calhoun III, for TV20 and Hollywood Kids. And all the Cleveland youth out there, remember, dream, believe, then soar.